I'm just back from the IceJ conference in Ireland. That's the International Christian Embassy of Jerusalem, where we're mostly talking about the relationship between Ireland and Israel. I think it went on for 3 hours, and we could even say even more. Pastor John Ahern, absolute firecracker of a pastor. I completely recommend people to go to the All Nations Church on a Sunday, 11 a.m. It is an absolutely fantastic church full of fantastic people. Very interesting that Pastor John Ahern asked the question, why aren't people speaking about Iran? I'm out with the Iranian community almost every Sunday demanding that we close the embassy to Iran because it's full of IRCG agents and cocaine in our country. All these issues are connected. The poverty we see in Ireland, the war against Israel, and the IRGC, all connected. Paul Coulter, absolute gent of a man, absolutely lovely man. And then there's David Parsons, who's living in Israel at the moment. I quite like the way he mentioned that as Christians, we don't necessarily have to support everything Israel does. There's certain things that Israel does that Christians don't like. And as an embassy of Christians representing the Christian view, trying to connect Christians with Israel, we can improve Israel's relationship with Christians. And my particular mission is to show people that the enemies against Israel, the people who deny Israel's right to exist and want to attack it, are promoting political instability in our own country, hence my protest against the IRGC. The Islamic regime funds these terrorist groups, such as the Palestinian terrorist groups. They're attacking Israel. They're also selling cocaine in Ireland and causing political instability here. Look around the country. Protests against fuel prices. Why can't us native Irish people talk to our politicians about the housing crisis, the energy crisis, the healthcare crisis? We can't because they're too busy promoting the Palestinian cause and other lost causes that will just end up promoting Islamic extremism across the country. And the reason why I'm involved with the evangelical community is that it's not enough for us to go out and protest against things that we're against, be it illegal immigration, Islamic terrorism, the cost of fuel, the housing crisis. We need a positive symbol to go towards, and the cross is literally a positive symbol. It's not enough for us to be against something. We have to be for something, which is if we are for Christ, then our politics changes to taking care of the poor and defending our nation against terrorists and criminals. So, recommending Irish people walk with Christ. You don't have to like everything Israel does, but it makes sense to support the Jewish nation after it's successful in defending itself against Islamic terrorism. We can then encourage it to have a better relationship with Christians, and I'm more than happy to help the Irish government promote the peace process between Israel and Palestine, because while I support Israel's right to exist, I could also help out the Palestinians, but not if they're trying to kill me. And I will reiterate this, hundreds of Irish families have had friends or loved ones or people's wives and daughters have been murdered by Hamas. Private Sean Rooney was murdered by Hezbollah. So there's hundreds of Irish families that have an interest in supporting Israel, particularly in their war against jihad, because first they come for the Saturday people, but they are coming for the Sunday people. So it makes sense we put our nation first, Aaron Gabra, but we also have to see the bigger picture here. There is the radical Islamic network is completely embedded in the Irish public services and the media and our politics, and Ireland should unite together as a Christian nation and deliver us from evil. Amen.